What is sickle cell anemia? What are the causes of sickle cell anemia? What is the diagnosis and how we can treat this condition? These are some of the questions we are going to discuss in today's video. Hello students, I am Dr. Faisal and you are watching BioOcean classes. Let's get started. First, we have the term sickle cell anemia. There are two terms, one is sickle and another is anemia. It's called sickle because in this disease the shape of the RBCs it changes to sickle shape. Okay, the normal shape of RBC is biconcave. Normal RBC हम लोगों का ऐसे biconcave disc की तरह होता है. But in this disorder the shape of RBC it becomes just like a sickle. एक द्राती के जैसे इसकी shape हो जाती है. Okay, it's like this. The shape of RBC just becomes like a sickle. That's why this is known as sickle cell disease. One thing. Second thing, there is anemia. What does the anemia mean? Anemia means decreased hemoglobin levels. When the hemoglobin levels they decrease in the blood, it is known as anemia. And why does the hemoglobin levels decrease in this blood? Because in this disease there is destruction of the RBCs. जो RBCs है वो destroy हो जाते हैं and because of the destruction of RBCs there is anemia. So sickle cell anemia is a disease in which the shape of RBCs it becomes sickle shape, द्राती के जैसी हो जाती है, and there is anemia because these sickle shaped RBCs they get destroyed very easily. Now why they get destroyed very easily? Let's understand. Normal blood capillaries, the RBC it is biconcave where it can pass easily through them. But when sickle cell anemia happens, the shape of RBC becomes sickle shaped like this. And when it becomes sickle shaped, it cannot cross the small capillaries of the blood. जो ब्लड की छोटी छोटी सबसे छोटी ब्लड वेसल्स है जिनको हम लोग कैपिलरीज बोलते हैं, कैपिलरीज के थ्रू ये पास नहीं हो सकते. और जब कैपिलरीज के थ्रू पास नहीं हो सकते तो फंस जाते हैं. जब वहां पे फंस जाते हैं तो डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाते हैं. When the RBCs they get trapped inside the capillaries, they get destroyed there, and when they get destroyed there, anemia happens there. So sickle cell anemia में RBCs की चिप सिकल जैसी हो जाती है, जो ब्लड वेसल्स के थ्रू पास नहीं कर सकते और टूट जाते हैं. That's why this disease is known as sickle cell anemia. Okay, so now what are the causes of this disease? It is a genetic disorder. First thing, it's a genetic disorder. What kind of genetic disorder? It is autosomal recessive. It's an autosomal recessive genetic disorder. And which autosome is involved? We have chromosome number 11. क्रोमोसोम नंबर 11 पे एक recessive allele आ जाता है, HBS. HBS is the recessive allele which comes in this disease. Okay, normally a person has HBA and HBA. हमारे पास we are diploid organisms and we have two set of chromosomes. So we have HBA and HBA normally. And in this disease, in sickle cell disease, we can have two conditions. Either we can have heterozygous condition जिसमें एक जीन खराब हो जाता है और एक जीन ठीक होता है. One of the allele is defective and one of the allele is normal. और both of the alleles can be abnormal. दोनों alleles खराब होंगे, दोनों alleles recessive होंगे. So we can have HBA, HBS, 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 and this is the normal thing, that is HBA, HBA. This condition is known as sickle cell trait and this condition is known as sickle cell disease or sickle cell anemia. ये जो sickle cell trait वाले लोग होते हैं, they are usually asymptomatic. They don't have any problem because one of the gene is functional. Only one of the allele it is abnormal. But in sickle cell disease, both of the alleles they are non-functional. They are diseased. So in this condition, the patient is going to suffer from different kinds of symptoms. Okay, we will be discussing them shortly. So it is an autosomal recessive disease. It can be heterozygous, it can be homozygous. Homozygous is a dangerous condition and heterozygous is a relatively asymptomatic condition. So now what happens in this disease? अब इस disease में actually हो क्या जाता है? When this allele comes, जब ये allele खराब हो जाता है, what it causes? It causes defect in the beta chain of hemoglobin. So what is this beta chain of hemoglobin? Let's understand in more detail. Our RBC it contains hemoglobin. हमारे RBC के अंदर hemoglobin होता है and hemoglobin it is made up of 2 alpha chains and 2 beta chains. Okay, 2 alpha chains and 2 beta chains. Total 4 chains are there. And all these chains they are proteins. And if they are proteins, they will be made up of chain of amino acids. So basically they are chain of amino acids and we have two kinds of chains. We have alpha chains and we have beta chains. Hemoglobin दो तरह की chains का बना है, alpha chains and the beta chains. In this disorder, the beta chain is defective. How it is defective? जो beta chain होती है, like if this is a chain, this is one amino acid, first amino acid, this is second, this is third, fourth, fifth, sixth and so on. The sixth amino acid, ये जो छठा वाला amino acid होता है, which is usually glutamic acid. The sixth amino acid, it is usually glutamic acid. It is replaced by valine. इसके बदले यहाँ पे क्या आ जाता है? Valine आ जाता है. This is the primary defect. So, our normally if we see hemoglobin, normal hemoglobin, it has two alpha chains, two beta chains. Beta chains, sixth position, normally there is glutamic acid. But in this disorder, sickle cell anemia, glutamic acid, it is replaced by valine. So, there is a beta chain disorder. In sixth position, glutamic acid, it is replaced by the valine. When glutamic acid is replaced by the valine, the RBCs, they will become very sticky. जो RBCs है वो बहुत sticky हो जाएंगे और जो उनका hemoglobin का chain है वो abnormal हो जाएगा. The chain will become abnormal. This kind of defect is also known as missense mutations. Why it's called missense mutations? Because from your knowledge of mutations, one amino acid it is replaced by another amino acid. एक amino acid के बदले दूसरा amino acid आ गया. This kind of mutation is known as missense mutation. Okay? एक जगह पे change हुआ, बाकी सब ठीक है, लेकिन एक जगह change हुआ. This is missense mutations. Okay? And one very important point, this is a type of qualitative defect. So हमारा बीटा चेन आज भी बराबर है, दो चेन्स चाहिए तो वी हैव चेन्स, बट द चेन्स दे हैव डिफेक्टिव क्वालिटी. This is very important thing. I want you to remember this point. Sickle cell anemia is a qualitative disorder. The next disorder we will be discussing thalassemia. There I will tell you that is a quantitative. इसमें क्वालिटी खराब हो गई. एक और डिसऑर्डर है थैलेसीमिया, उसमें क्वांटिटी कम हो जाती है. यहाँ क्वांटिटी बराबर है लेकिन क्वालिटी खराब हो गई. सो दिस इज ए qualitative disorder, qualitative defect, because the quality of hemoglobin it is destroyed. Oh, सिकल सेल एनीमिया we discussed what are the causes. The causes is chromosome 11 पे एक recessive gene आ जाता है. Because of the recessive gene, sixth position of the beta chain of hemoglobin, glutamic acid is replaced by valine, and this defect, this is a qualitative defect. So what happens because of this effect? इसकी वजह से क्या हो जाता है जब हम लोगों का RBC के अंदर hemoglobin defective हो गया? What are the effects? There are some major effects and there are some minor effects. Some major effects and some minor effects. Major effects are sickling of RBCs. जो RBC है वो दराती के जैसे हो जाते हैं, sickle shaped हो जाते हैं. Okay, this is sickling. The RBC will become sickle shaped. Normal shape is biconcave. Minor effects. Because of the sickling, what will happen? The RBCs, they are going to get destroyed, and when they will be destroyed, there will be anemia. The destruction of the RBC, it will give rise to anemia. Second important thing, when RBCs they get destroyed, they produce more bilirubin, and when more bilirubin will be produced, it will cause jaundice. So there will be jaundice in the person, and if bilirubin level rises, it will also cause gallstones in a person. The person will be having pigment gallstones. Gallbladder के अंदर बहुत सारे stones बन जाएंगे इस person के अंदर. Okay, and next thing is the small capillaries, they will get blocked. जब RBCs उनमें से move नहीं कर पाएंगे, जो ब्लड वेसल्स है उनके अंदर आरबीसीज फंस जाएंगे, तो ये ब्लड वेसल यहाँ ब्लॉक हो जाएगी. व्हेन द ब्लड वेसल इट विल ब्लॉक, इट विल कॉज मसल पेन, बिकॉज मसल्स दे आर नॉट गेटिंग द ब्लड, दे विल शो मसल पेन. द पर्सन विल बी हैविंग हेडेक. इंसान को हेडेक होगा. क्यों? क्योंकि ब्लड सर्कुलेशन टू द ब्रेन इट्स गेटिंग हैम्पर्ड. ब्लड स्मॉल ऑफ द ब्लड वेसल्स दे आर गेटिंग ब्लॉक्ड. The person will be having chest pain, that is known as acute coronary syndrome. The person will be having renal disease, क्योंकि किडनी को भी blood properly नहीं मिल पा रहा है. The kidney is not getting blood properly, so we will be having a renal infarcts, or we can say renal disease. The spleen will get infarct. We will be having disease of the spleen because spleen is not getting the adequate blood. And we will be having another very interesting condition that is known as priapism. Priapism is painful penile erection. The penile erection, the penis, it will remain erect for more than 2 hours, for more than 3 hours, because we know the penile erection, it's a neurovascular phenomena. But when the blood vessels they are blocked, अगर blood vessels block है तो जो blood आया वो वापस जा नहीं पाएगा, and it will result into the painful condition that is known as priapism. So these are minor effects and these are some of the major effects. All these effects are because the sickle shaped RBCs, they block the capillaries, and when they block the capillaries, they decrease the blood supply to the organ and different kinds of manifestations they are produced. सिकल शेप की वजह से छोटी छोटी कैपिलरीज ब्लॉक होगी और डिफरेंट ऑर्गन्स को ब्लड नहीं पहुंच पाएगा. वी सी एक सिंगल जीन की वजह से वी हैव सम मेजर इफेक्ट्स एंड वी हैव सम माइनर इफेक्ट्स, और आई कैन से a single gene controls many characters. A single gene, it is controlling many characters. Single gene, it controls many characters. This property is known as pleiotropy. You might have discussed this term in genetics. I just wanted to have a revision here. Pleiotropy is a phenomena in which a single gene, it controls more than one character, and sickle cell anemia is a classical example for this. A single gene, it is controlling the sickling and it is controlling all these terms or all these factors. So pleiotropy is when a single gene, it controls many characters. एक जीन जब बहुत सारे functions करता है, इसको pleiotropy बोलते हैं. Okay. हाउ वी विल डायग्नोज दिस सिकल सेल एनीमिया. सिकल सेल एनीमिया को कैसे डायग्नोज किया जा सकता है? इफ वी सी द हीमोग्लोबिन लेवल्स, दे विल बी लो. अगर हम HB देखेंगे तो वो कम होगा. व्हेन वी सी द पेरिफेरल ब्लड फिल्म, अगर हम ब्लड को माइक्रोस्कोप के नीचे देखें तो जो आरबीसी होंगे वो सिकल शेप दिखेंगे हमें. वी विल बी हैविंग सिकल शेप्ड आरबीसीज. वी कैन डू द एक्सरे, हम एक्सरे कर सकते हैं और HB इलेक्ट्रोफोरेसिस कर सकते हैं. In some other lecture, I will try to discuss what is HB electrophoresis. We just see the chains of the hemoglobin. Okay, what is the treatment option available for this disease? In this disease, since this is a genetic disease, there is no permanent cure. There is no permanent cure till now, but some symptomatic treatment can be given, like we give a drug that is known as hydroxyurea. It reduces the sickling. It reduces sickling. Second important thing, we give some drugs which are known as bosentan. It reduces the pulmonary hypertension. The lung symptoms, they are reduced by this disease. And we can give blood transfusions. If the excess of the RBCs, they are destroyed, we can give the blood transfusions. One important promising treatment is the gene therapy. It is still developing. जीन थेरेपी इज कि हम डिफेक्टिव जीन को काट के उसकी जगह नया जीन लगा दे. आई विल डिस्कस दिस इन मॉलिक्यूलर डायग्नोसिस इन डिटेल. हेयर जस्ट वांट टू से दैट कि जीन थेरेपी इज अ प्रोसेस इन विच वी कट द डिफेक्टिव जीन एंड पुट द फंक्शनल जीन इन प्लेस ऑफ दैट. हम खराब जीन को काट के उसकी जगह अच्छा जीन लगा सकते हैं, बट दिस टेक्निक इज स्टिल डेवलपिंग. ओके, तो दिस इज ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ द सिकल सेल एनीमिया. What is the prevention of this disease? Since this is a genetic disorder, so genetic counseling is very important. If the person is a carrier or if the person is suffering from this disease, we need to warn that patient before marriage that if you are going to marry, your offsprings are going to suffer from this disease. What is the probability? So genetic counseling is very important, and consanguineous marriages should be prohibited. Consanguineous marriage is marriage between the relatives. It is more common in the Muslims. We see the relationships they have, or the marriage they have, they are between the close relationships. So this marriage, they should be abandoned or they should be prohibited because this increases the chance of these diseases. One very interesting thing that's related to sickle cell anemia is the advantage of sickle cell anemia is it is more common in malaria endemic regions. अफ्रीका के कुछ ऐसे इलाके हैं, in some areas of the Africa where malaria is more common. There we see sickle cell anemia is also more common. Why? Because the plasmodium which causes malaria, it's not able to live inside these RBCs. जो सिकल शेप्ड RBCs है उनके अंदर प्लाज्मोडियम रह नहीं सकता है, और अगर वो उनके अंदर रह नहीं सकता है, the individual is going to get benefit from the sickle cell anemia. So जिस जगह मलेरिया ज़्यादा है वहाँ नेचर ने लोगों को सिकल सेल एनीमिया दे दिया ताकि उनको मलेरिया ना हो जाए. So either you can have the malaria, either you can have the sickle cell anemia. Both are the same thing. Either you are going to die from malaria, either you are going to die from sickle cell anemia. So this is the advantage of this sickle cell anemia in malaria endemic regions. Okay, there's just a note. There are some things which cause more sickling. Initially the sickling is reversible because the hemoglobin chains, they polymerize. Okay, the sickling happens because the hemoglobin chains, they polymerize. Initially it is reversible, and there are some things which promote this sickling like fever, dehydration, oxygen reduction. All these things, they cause increased sickling. And oxygen reduction, it mainly happens in high altitudes when there is a mountain sickness. And there is one very important thing, till 6 months of the age after birth, the person is not suffering from the disease because fetal hemoglobin gives relatively protection from sickle cell anemia. Okay, this is all about your sickle cell disease. If we want to summarize, sickle cell anemia, it is a disease in which the RBC shape changes to sickle like. There is excess hemolysis, the RBC they get destroyed, so we have anemia, we have jaundice, we have different kinds of muscle pains. It's an example of codominance as well as is an example of pleiotropy. Treatment is not available. Genetic therapy or gene therapy is still developing. It gives protection against the malaria, and dehydration causes sickling. Okay, this is all about sickle cell anemia. I hope this concept is clear to you. In next video, I will try to cover the thalassemia from need point of view. This is a very important topic. अगर वीडियो आपको पसंद आया तो लाइक करें and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. For any feedbacks, you can write your feedbacks in the comment section below. Thank you.